So Cloudy's question is this: whether you are out there, after you view Eren and Reiner's conversation, are you willing to just adopt any of the illusionary beliefs energetic parasites threw into your respective subgroup over the last 3,000 years? Just because you manifest in a certain subgroup does not mean you're going to adopt evil garbage, is it? Because then you gotta analyze and trace all those toxic thought patterns that have shaped who you are at this current moment. Where did it originate from? Because if you can't trace it, you can't historically trace it, and you can't see its intention, then you sort of have to analyze where you're gonna take yourself at the end of the day. You wanna bullshit, you wanna be a parasite, that's on you. But there's gonna be a certain end for you. And you're not gonna ascend. You're not gonna become your more powerful self. And the answer is simple enough, but the problem is this. It's a whole other story to live by you improving yourself every single day at every given moment. Because there are so many temptations and corruption in the realm presently because of those energetic parasites. Every single day you walk outside, you will see corruption. And somebody else might not be as strong as you, and they might fall to temptations or corruption. And that might spill over into your respective existence. So what are you going to do? You can only do what you can in every single given moment. So by having this conversation, what Claudia is seeking is that for Claudia's lovelies, each of you are going to become your most powerful selves. So that in the incoming years, those energetic parasites won't have the means to maintain corruption in this realm. When we create, it's going to be to genuinely uplift this realm. Just like technology 3,000 years ago was not manipulated to be corrupt, empower entities, as opposed to being used as a medium to make you food for energetic parasites you don't even directly see. That is why sentient souls within the next 20 to 30 years have to move off of Android, have to move off of Apple, because that technology is already compromised. The ones that created it are already compromised. And the energetic parasites literally have them blackmailed to keep you descending. What does that mean? Whenever there is a genuine soul that creates a technology that is not meant to be capitalized off of, what do those energetic parasites do? They kill off the entity and hide that technology, only to years later then figure out a way to make it corrupt so that then they can distribute it to those that don't know any better. Let's talk reality. Because now far too many entities are conscious, and a lot of the old generation that was compromised has already died off.
And that's why it's so vital to see how one's sentient masculine divine brother Jasser was taken out. Because if he would have influenced these youths to self-awareness even further, he would have triggered Age of Aquarius even faster. That's what those energetic parasites are out here killing off anybody that makes the vast majority conscious. So let's see reality. When you realize your actual purpose and your existence and what you're supposed to do, it's funny. And that does not mean that you're not gonna end up in situations with temptations. You have to fight those temptations. If you don't fight those temptations, you're not ascending. As energetic parasites, right now you exist in a realm with a lot of temptations and corruption is being sieged.
When you hear about things like COVID, none of that corruption is new. When those energetic parasites have been creating man-made diseases for years. And so they made it worse for themselves though, because there are just far too many sentient souls making the vast majority aware. So lovelies, when you create an invention, share it with other sentient brothers and sisters. And let's get these inventions out here, and let's turn these certain corrupt corporations into Blockbuster. That's what one's going to say. That's not corrupt. Freedom of speech. Nothing destructive has been said aside from sieging legally corrupt energetic parasites. So it's beautiful we had a soul like Isayama create this series so it can be used as a medium to have this conversation. To have you sort of blink and then say, oh, hang on. Let's go see historically and let's connect this and let's see, become more aware of what's really happening around here. and see, okay, yeah, that's true. Because if you feel as though everything that has been said is just random and insane and blah, 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 maybe it's because your views are far too fragile and your little existence is far too fragile and you got to empower yourself. Or else you will crumble within the next incoming years if you allow angelic parasites to destroy your existence, because that's ultimately what's going to happen. And Cloudy is looking to save brothers and sisters from having to go through suicide, from having to go through horrible experiences that they don't deserve when you can easily ascend and become your most powerful self.